their 1,000th career point and won a national title.
Oh, they started off with it.
What was that like for you?
Wait, I did?
Her 1,000th career point?
I've seen Azzi so many places, everywhere, all at once. She's been here, there. She's been at Mystics games. Shout out to the Mystics.
Believe me when I say I'ma pull up when the stage drops. Believe me when I say she don't look good. Believe me.
Yo, what it is, TDC, your boy Srotonn here. So, Azzi Fudd learned she scored her 1,000 point and got a natty in the same day, in the same game. I think that is so crazy. I did see a clip of this and she was like, wait, what I did? Like that's so wild. Like that reminds me of that time where she had to like do something that day, but then she was like, oh, it's my birthday, ain't it? That's so crazy. Shout out to her.
I don't know if there's anyone who has scored their 1,000th career point and won a national title.
Oh, they started off with it.
What was that like for you?
Wait, I did?
Her 1,000th career point?
Wait, I did?
Yeah. What?
That is crazy.
Like, you're not today years old finding out that you scored your 1,000th career point and you won the title on the same day. Oh my God.
That's dope, bro. That's amazing to hear. You don't even worry about that.
What's up, everyone?
You're just trying to
on
hoop.
This edition of Hoopin', we got the national champ, most outstanding player of the year. Oh, and she's a professional podcaster.
Yeah.
Guys, this is Hoopin' with Azzi Fudd. Hoopin'.
Big A's. Big A's. Commence hooping.
Like, you've had a really busy summer between Steph Curry's camp in China. Like, what was that like?
That was nuts. That was insane. That was like nothing I've ever done before, experienced before. But yeah, I feel like I lived 5 different lives this summer with everything I did. I did some incredible things, but I've
seen Azzi so many places, everywhere, all at once. She's been here, there. She's been at Mystics games. Shout out to the Mystics. Yeah, it's been more. What I wish about this camp, and I get it, it's Steph Curry's camp. I wish it was just a little more footage about that 3-point contest. A little bit more. It didn't even have to be a lot. Just that. Because if Azzi participated, I kind of want to see the whole thing. Now, people kept sending me the TikTok. It only lasts 30 seconds. I want the full thing, but it's cool though.
Was one of the coolest things. Just being across the world that I've never been to.
Yeah.
I mean, being there with Steph was like
just being there is dope
celebrity,
though.
But seeing him in that light was unreal. And then having people and trying to know who I was a surreal moment in trip.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing when you have your
Cool.
Yukon, Connecticut presence, right? And it's another thing to go across the whole world
And they
to
still
see
know
all
you.
these kids, fans, adults, like just lose their mind, starstruck when you walk by.
Right.
Like, when you're building a relationship like with Steph, was it so different than what you've seen and known him to be, being kind of like maybe a fan? Now you have like an actual relationship with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the coolest thing about Steph is that he's been the same throughout like when I first met him to now that we are closer and I know him a little better. Like he's the same person, genuine, like.
And then this was kind of crazy. What was this? I don't know what year that was it 2018? She was in high school and she almost beat Steph. Boy, it's Steph. If Steph wasn't locked in, that would have been crazy.
Everything you see on social media online is exactly how he is, and so that's something I love about him and look up to that.
New York Fashion Week. What was that like?
We had a blast. I mean, we went to.
They not even bouncing the basketball. they just putting it. They're just doing it back and forth.
I think we went to 2 shows together, and then I went to another one on my own. Went to kids.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Austin, Olivia. We did a dress up with her. Like we switched outfits a couple times. It was so funny. Being like, get your hair done, get your makeup done.
Yeah.
It was great.
Do you
I did
feel
see a
like
couple
the
clips like
outfit
that.
game, even just watching. Like,
Hold on, let me see if I can find a couple. I can't find too many fits that they didn't show already. But yeah, they were making like TikToks and shit where they like switch clothes and stuff. It was kind of funny. But I think that's so dope, bro. Like as women's basketball, because not to say people haven't been invited to Fashion Week before. It's just it's on such a national stage now. Like these are college hoopers getting invited to Fashion Week, bro. It is an honor. From them, what they're saying, it is an honor to them. It is a wonderful thing, and it is dope as fuck to see, and especially for people who actually really into fashion. Like I can see that AZ and KK kind of have like a little thing with fashion going on, even if it's not huge. It's still they have some kind of interest in fashion, and to be invited to something you're interested in is it has to be a chef's kiss. Has to be.
Like, look, the WNBA, watching college hoops, the fashion, and NBA and men's ball. The fashion part of it has really grown, and I've seen you
100%.
come up with some fire fits. Are you kind of jumping into that world? Do you like the fashion side of it? Do you look at that as kind of like a
Okay,
not
she about to
side
get into
job,
it.
but a little added layer to the whole basketball life?
It definitely is an added layer, and I've started to love it. At first, I was like, I don't know about this, but I was like,
You're like, oh shoot, wait a minute, I got it.
back on this last year has been a lot of fun. It's just another way to kind of show who you are, to
Right.
experiment with things. So I really enjoy
Fire blazing.
finding my style, what I like. Like I haven't worn a skirt since high school when it was my school uniform, and this past summer I've worn like 5 skirts. I'm like, who am I? So I've had a lot of fun just experimenting, trying new styles, different things.
Are you like looking on Instagram, and be like, oh, okay, we can mix this with this, like trying new ideas?
That's where I'm like starting to get there.
Okay.
I'm working with different stylists, and I'm like, listen,
That's what I gotta do. I gotta start looking on, and I be stealing y'all ideas. I'm telling you, y'all think I be joking when I say I'm stealing people ideas. It's okay. I'm pro stealing when it comes to certain things. Steal.
I am still new to this. Like I trust you guys. Like you have a sense of what I like. I want to try new things. Like go for it. So the next step will be me.
I ain't got no stylist.
Okay. Do you have
I'm
stylists?
stealing.
I'm so fascinated.
I've worked with I think 3 different stylists.
Cool.
Ooh, 3, damn.
Okay. All right. So we'll keep our eyes out to see like what evolves throughout the season. Let's go into last year because you balled. I mean, winning the championship, but not only did you win, the way you did it. Like last year, you were averaging 13.6 points per
Bang.
game, and then in tournament play, you cranked it up to 17 point whatever. In the final game, you scored 20 plus points. You get boards, assists, steals, and you score 1,000.
Cook, South
You scored your
Carolina.
1,000 career point. Which, by the way, I'm going to research this. I don't know if there's anyone who has scored their 1,000th career point and won a national title on the same day. What was that like for you?
Wait, I did?
Her 1,000th career point?
Oh.
Yeah. What?
They almost got me. I was like, damn.
Cut the tape. You did it? What? You're looking. That is hilarious. Dude, you looked at me crazy. I'm like, no, what?
So it was like you started with that. I don't think there's been. I was like, where's she?
No, you.
Where'd she go with
Hold on,
this?
you're not today years old finding out that you scored your 1,000 career point and you won the title on the same day. Oh my God.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Shout out.
As you're going into next season. Yes, you did. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, I wish we could throw, yeah. I know you've done a lot of things.
Fuck
but
it, throw a party.
You've done that. I'm glad I could break the news to you. So now that you're just finding out, how does it feel?
That's really cool. I mean, that is a really cool fact.
That's really cool.
Well, that's
That's all you gotta
Not many
say.
people, if anyone, has done that.
You know,
But take me to last year. This is great. Last year of just being able to crank it up a notch and score the way you did. What was your mentality like?
I think my mentality was just to be aggressive. I mean, like starting the year, I was so excited just to play again, and then
Yeah.
got a little tweak in my knee, and then there was like a little rocky.
Yeah.
I was like trying to figure it out. I was a little nervous, a little unsure about questioning about my body's ability, like could I come back? All those doubts were creeping in.
This is something this year with AZ, and I know Gino kind of like hinted to it a little bit on the podcast, which I appreciate him for being transparent about that, is because it's kind of very obvious about AZ's game. AZ plays it very, very safe. And while Paige, a lot of people don't look at Paige as like, oh, like I need to be that risky. I think AZ low-key needs to be maybe a half of that for this, because they're going to look, with Paige being gone, they're going to have somebody to be able to score that basketball. And they have everybody on the team that can do it, but they need that person, that number one. Some people are saying it's Heckle. Some people saying like it's going to be Sarah, but it needs somebody to come down there and be like, hey, we need a bucket. We need a defensive stop that turn into, and I feel like we're going to need AZ to go ahead and take that risk. Let me go for that steal real quick. Let me go for that block. Let me leave my person I'm guarding so I can try to steal the ball. Maybe like once in a while. I think they're going to need that from her. So I think that's what I want to see from AZ. Take more risks with that inside the game.
Find my way through that, which I think I did a pretty good job of. But then at the end of the season,
Bang.
it was like, okay, this is my last time playing with you senior with Caitlin, Aubrey, and Paige. So
Because she's more than a spot-up shooter.
Like we got to go out, got to give it all. My mindset was got to be aggressive, and like yes, I want to play well for myself, but I really want to play well for my team. Do well for them.
You just mentioned, 3 of your former teammates moving on and you coming back for another year. What was the decision and making into that process of you saying, hey, I'm going to return here to UConn?
Yeah, well, I had a talk with Coach, talked with my family, and
It really came down to I didn't think I was ready. I think I needed another year here.
I think
another
so
full
too.
year of being healthy, work on my
Smart.
game, just evolve my game. You know, like I said, emphasis on that. I haven't really had a healthy year yet, so to have a full healthy year under my belt before I'm thrown in to a brand new environment.
And we are sending prayers to those knees. We're sending prayers to Azzi's whole everything. I am sending prayers. I need her healthy. I need her everything to just be amazing. Have a healthy year, get drafted, and then take it from there. Because Azzi deserves it, dog. She really, really
I'm the
does.
low man on the totem pole again, so I thought that
A
one more year
crazy
here would
worker.
only help me. One more year in this program with my teammates, with the best coaches to learn, to keep developing. So I'm really excited for what this year has to hold.
Yeah, when, even last year in regionals when it may have been tough and then you continue to stick through it, even with your season-ending injury your junior year.
Yeah, hold on, let me get some shots
How were you
up.
able to not only persevere and come back the way you did, but really put a stamp on it and dominate? Like, take me through your mentality, because that's not easy to do when the doubt may creep in.
Hell no.
You have the injury.
be scared.
You have a whole year and season of rehabbing and then have to return and ball out. But mentally, take me through what that journey was like, because it must have been up and down.
It definitely was. My junior year was a year, and I don't think I would have gotten through it if it wasn't for my teammates, like having my best friend on my side every single day.
Yeah.
Anyone who's gone through any injury knows how.
Anybody specific you talking about? Azzi? Specific, people in your life you want to talk about? No? Okay.
Tough year, just to be, in this environment every single day, not being able to do what you love, having to watch people do it, and you want to help them. Especially that year, there was like 6 people healthy playing. So I think it was almost,
Hey,
it was
Ashlyn,
like 6 of us on
hey.
the bench. It was something crazy, and like we were all just in pain. So being able to have, as bad as it sounds, have like some of your teammates out with you, being able to go through that struggle, those rehab days.
Hey, you
with
hurt?
someone
I'm
else
hurt
by
too.
your
Hey,
side.
let's roll there.
I feel like it not only makes the process easier, but also makes you guys grow closer. So like that bond that I have with my teammates now is unmatched and unbreakable.
Why are
Right.
you guys so much closer, in my opinion, than maybe some other teams?
I definitely think that plays a part. Just everything. We used to joke that, like, a lot of those people are gone now. We used to joke that a lot of us were trauma bonded with all of our injuries. Like, that's a real thing.
Facts. I feel like a lot of them was
It's
hurt.
just like the stuff you go through in practice. Like, you can either.
Because
Like,
a lot of them was hurt her sophomore year, right? Or junior year. I'm not really sure. I feel like a lot of them was hurt her sophomore year, if I'm thinking correctly. And just to have a UConn team where just a lot of them is just out, hurt. Hey, we might as well get better together and have fun doing it, to be honest, because it's no sense of just being down and making everything worse. Like, we already in a bad situation. Let's just, hey, like you said, trauma bond.
break apart or come together when coach challenges you, when it's getting tough in the season and like things are just getting hard. You can either come together or pull
Look at
away.
Sarah.
And every single year we come together, and it's like we live together, we hang out together even when we're not forced to, and it's not like mandatory team bonding and this and that. Like, we're always together. And
Mandatory team
I don't
bonding,
know,
that's
I
crazy.
really don't know why or how, but like we are so lucky because, like you said, not every program is as close as we are, and so it really is a blessing
Yeah.
to truly love your teammates like we do.
All right, give me a good Gino story.
Like, we
A
get to
good
see
Gino
the-
story.
I need a good Gino story. Has he adapted to the whole social media TikTok world? Because it's one thing to like
Probably
be a
not.
coach and coach two young women on the court, be a hard.
I feel like Gino's too old. Not too old as far as to adapt to like understand it. He's too old to be like to really care about it. You're like, man, I know
like he is
this.
and a winning coach like he is, but then to kind of go along the ride with social media aspect, which you guys love and thrive in. How does he adjust with that? Does he go dad mode on you guys, or?
He's not really on it. He doesn't see much.
Yeah, I'm sure he
knows
probably
what
like,
TikTok
man,
is. He doesn't
you
go
know,
on
it-
it, doesn't see him.
I
KK
figured.
showed him an edit that someone made of him the other day, and he was like dying laughing. He was like, one of my buddies says that he got TikTok and can't stop watching it. And if I was on TikTok and I saw videos of myself, I also wouldn't be able to stop watching. I'm like, oh my God. But I think I would love to get him in a TikTok. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I don't know if I'm even going to like attempt to ask, but
I feel like it'll
also think
happen.
he'd say no.
I feel like it's gonna
We
happen.
got it on video, so maybe we'll see if we can manifest that.
Okay, maybe.
My dog gonna get in there. He got on the
Real quick about your
podcast.
family.
Yeah.
Your parents being professional basketball players, you even being named after gold medalists, and the brothers that you grew up. What was your family's role in your life with basketball?
Oh, I mean, without my family, I don't know if I would have. I definitely wouldn't be here, but I don't even know if I would have picked up a basketball. I mean, like, I grew up in a gym. I was passed around from parent to parent at tournaments, like, watch her, and then it was,
I don't know if this is the clip I saw, but I did see it was a clip of like her family talking about like she didn't even like want to play basketball at one point. She wanted to play like I think other thing or do other things. I think like dance, gymnastics, and something else I forgot. But she was just like, yeah, I saw my parents yelling at their kids, and I was like, no. And I get did it. That's crazy. Like, I already get yelled at home. I'm finna come get yelled at on the court. No.
Okay, I'm doing the stats. I'm doing the stats for the game. So
You were in stats, like,
when I was younger, yeah, we had AAU tournaments. I'm like doing the
I
stats.
would find that very boring, but no, you loved it.
I mean, yeah, but then it was like you can only run around the gym so many like times, you know. So
Right.
Creative at a young age.
I didn't have any choices. But no, yeah. So between like my parents being my coaches, teaching me everything I know, and then my brothers being my rebounders and passers growing up, like I would not be where I am without them.
What was the competitive nature like? Were you? I mean, most families when you're competitive, like you know how to leave it off on the court or off. Would they just tick you off the court? You know, the only girl too. Or do you feel like you had to kind of fight your way through family and make sure that you're like, hey, I belong here too, guys?
I wouldn't say fight my way through, but everything we do, everything's competitive. Like my parents know that when we do, whether it's a board game,
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Gotta be competitive in the family, though.
Team or else they'll argue
That's gonna be
all
our
day.
household.
My brothers and I, we fight all the time. It's just constant. Like someone like. It doesn't, and there's always trash talk. It's like, guys, it's like it's a card game. Why are we arguing over this?
Right.
There's someone's always cheating. It's nonstop in my house.
It's like Spain.
If you ain't cheating a card game, you ain't trying enough, and you're gonna lose. Sorry, cat's out the bag. If you lost to a card game, in a card game, somebody probably cheated. Just being honest with you.
And then on steroids.
Exactly.
I thought it was like, oh, let's do a cute family bonding.
Yeah, like let's have fun tonight. No.
I'm not talking to you for the rest of the
Exactly.
Lastly, just going into this year, stepping into that leadership role, like, and you already had, but to a whole nother degree when you're returning. What do you want to see from yourself going into this year? What challenges are you putting on yourself to say, hey, I want to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot in the leadership department. It doesn't come too naturally for me, so this is going to be a really big year of growth for me. So I'm really excited.
That's the only thing I'm
just
like.
for how I'm gonna
it's a lot
handle
on her
that and
shoulders
grow
for
from
real.
it. But I think like using my voice, being vocal, like getting a lot closer with all the coaches. Like I know what they want, but like making sure I'm living up to those expectations for them, for my teammates.
yeah.
So I'm really excited for what this year has.
So anything that someone does not know about you? You have the Fudd around and find out. Did you create that name?
No, it was actually a family in Connecticut. They were making
Oh, wow,
posters,
okay.
I think, for when I was coming
saw
back.
the
And yeah, no, they made some really creative stuff, and that one just
I can imagine somebody being being in there and they'll be like, "Oh, we got to think of something. What do we got to do?" Somebody's on TV then be like, "Fuck around and find out." And then somebody's like, "Fud around and find out." What did you say? I can see it now. I can literally see it now.
stuff. No.
And they're like, "Oh shit!"
It was really good.
Look, now it's your brand.
Exactly.
This podcast.
Hey,
Fudd Around
TM.
and Find Out.
Fud around and find
You'll
out.
be tuning in. Because you'll be doing that maybe throughout the season.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Oh wow! Throughout the season, shout out.
Way to go. No, thanks so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, this was dope. It's always cool to see Azzi in front of a camera. I know a lot of videos I've seen before, it seemed like she didn't really want to be on the mic. It seems like she's a little bit more comfortable being on the mic. Even though she might be a little bit nervous, still more comfortable in the videos I've seen. So shout out to her. Shout out to UConn. I am excited to watch their new games. I need to look at their schedule because the schedule I've seen, I don't really see them losing personally, but I got to look again. But yeah, a lot of stuff on Azzi's shoulders as far as leadership goes, because she's going to be the captain. I'm sure she's going to be the person that's what the most senior person, right? If I'm correct, I might be wrong though. Besides like maybe KK, but I'm not even sure how that really goes. A lot on her, but I think she can handle it. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So I appreciate everybody for coming through. Till next time, I'm out.